This is the route Russian tanks used to enter Georgia. Summer has now turned to winter, but Moscow's iron grip hasn't diminished. Its key strategic checkpoint on the de facto border is manned by both South Ossetian and Russian soldiers. It's a similar story in the heart of Skinval, where we found a Russian base. Troops, the Russians insist, are here to protect this new nation. For most of the world, though, this territory has effectively been annexed. South Ossetia may view itself as an independent state with its own parliament when they finish rebuilding it here and its own rule of law. But there's no doubt this region is totally dependent on Russian money and Russian military might. The beleaguered administration of this region knows it's too small and poor to survive on its own. In an exclusive interview with Al Jazeera, the president insisted independence has made a difference.
Today, after Georgia's 18-year blockade and aggression, people have started to think about the future. They have really started to think about it, feeling more confident that this future will be peaceful.
A few kilometers from his offices, we found people less than confident about their future. This woman shows us the remains of her home destroyed by Georgian shelling. Her son had to be rescued from under the rubble. Her family has no choice but to live inside this small tent.
Look at where we're sleeping. How are we going to spend the winter? I don't know how we are going to survive. They're not giving us wood. They're not giving us housing. They're not giving us anything, not even a heater.
There's a strong belief here that only Russia can save them. Felix is a taxi driver who's lived through 2 wars with Georgia. He's one of thousands of residents handed Russian passports. For Felix and others here, independence means uniting with their powerful neighbour.
Russia will now help us, we will have jobs and we will have a good life.
There are some signs of that already. This market closed during the conflict is now bustling with life. But the reality is these people are living in a political black hole. Reconciliation with Georgia is out of the question, and international recognition unlikely. Their only option to turn to Mother Russia. Nazanin Mashiri, Al Jazeera, South Ossetia.